Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. We're back playing some Foundation, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good day. I can see that Prof has been looking at the commands because I put a frog fact. And the frog fact is, frogs have unique skeletal adaptations for jumping. They have elongated ankle bones and powerful leg muscles. That's very cool. I like that we have frog facts. Yeah, I'm always bad at intros, so I think we will probably just start. My plan for today, I think, is going to be making a church for our village and also possibly some wheat farms so we can start making bread. But I may get very distracted and we may not end up doing that. That's the plan. Oh, we've also got shark facts. Sharks have been known to show seasonal behaviour changes, becoming more or less active depending on water temperature and food availability. Some species become almost dormant during colder months. That's cool. I would like to hibernate. I guess it's not really hibernation, but it's a bit like hibernation. No, I would like to hibernate in the winter. Right, let's bring you in to the stream, and let's just going to turn my music off so we can just have the game music. I hope the sounds are okay. I did put my microphone volume all the way up because I am notoriously a very quiet person. But eventually I will need to get a new microphone because it's probably still quiet. But I hope it's good enough. And let's go back in. Yeah, it sends me all the way off in strange directions. There we go. It sounds good. The volume is on 75% though. Yeah, definitely need to get a new microphone at some point. Probably not anytime soon though. So, if you're here for the last stream, you'll know that this is our village. We've got some housing going on. We've got a bit of industry along here. We've got some food stalls and a market starting, and just at the end of that stream we built the start of our manor house, which is here. So I'm going to unpause so everyone can start doing stuff. It's going to be hard to remind myself what we got to. I remember that we were chopping down all of this to try and get more space for housing, because I kept complaining about that. I can also see that our stone storage is full, but we have no space at the moment. That's going to become a problem. Perhaps we start with that and build another warehouse. We can do it just on the edge here. Turn it around. Move it up a bit. Trying to get this access point free. We'll start with that. I'm just going to remind myself where we're at with the progression menu. So this is how we can progress and get new stuff. Bridge we don't need yet. Fence we don't need yet. Clothing we definitely don't need yet. Goods we don't need yet. Stonemason we might need soon. Tooling we'll need at some point. But I would like to set up farming soon. Extra storage, yeah. I think farming will be needed soon. And let's see how happy they are, and if they're unhappy, why they're unhappy. They're unhappy because they don't have housing or fine food or service. Something. Fine food or service, okay. Maybe then we might need to build them a church. Where do we think a church should go? Maybe somewhere like here? I know I want to have a path along here if I can, with a bridge over here. So maybe the church should come off that, about here. In which case, I'll need to make them chop down some of these trees. We'll just do it all the way up, why not? What does it mean by merchant is approaching? It means someone is coming from either another town or from the king, like the king, or bishop, I think it is for the clergy, or can't remember what it is for Labour, but someone from like the progression things. And they're coming with a message on their quest. And you can see them here. Wood for the king. The king is planning new outposts around the borders. One of his merchants noticed your woodcutter counts and wants to make you an offer. Which we don't have much wood. We do have a bit. We don't have enough to discuss a bit. We don't have enough kingdom influence to discuss a better deal. Do we think we should do it? I'm not sure. I suppose we can always get more wood. We'll do it. We can confirm that, because we have enough. And then we get 75 gold. And we've got some new people arriving. Wonderful. And our workshop has been built, so let's assign some workers. And we'll assign stone. Just going to check on this one. We should probably also assign planks, because you can see there's 100 planks and it can only store up to 100. So we'll also assign planks there. Right. I know I'm a bit all over the place. Royal books. Did we set up all our trading stuff? Yes, it looks like we did. That's good. I think next, let's build. Oh, right. I'm honestly tempted to add another woodcutter. I know that's a bit silly because we already have a lot, but they're very slow at chopping stuff down. More resources is never a big problem. So I think we're going to do that and get that way around. Like this. As far as we can go. There we go. Things are going well. It's already built. Wonderful. Let's assign some woodcutters. And we now have all of this space, we could add some more housing too. Press the wrong thing there. Let's make all of this housing. We can make at least one more house. How much wood could a woodcutter cut if a woodcutter could cut wood? That is quite actually hard to say. Harder than the woodchuck version. And we've got more people. Fabulous. And housing is insufficient again. Like, they could just share, couldn't they? I suppose for that we need to up the housing density. That comes a bit later. Nailed it. I don't know if I quite nailed it. It was a bit of a challenge. I've never been very good at tongue twisters. Hey, we've sold some stuff. You can see the trade there. Sorry, let's get the sound is what's the word I'm looking for? Direction, maybe? It gets louder when you get closer to them. So hopefully that's not too loud. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the resource removal thing and just remove a load of stuff around here. Means we won't get as much wood, but it will disappear faster. I think. And I'll also speed it up a bit. Just keep an eye on here. Anytime there's some space, like there is now, we can just add a little bit of housing. And there. At least one more house. Yeah, you can see they're already chopping, oh well, not chopping down, but the tree's already disappearing. Because that's the space we want for our church. We also have this quest still, the collecting taxes one. What we need to do is have a monthly profit from tax revenue above 10, and it's currently 10, so we've almost completed that quest. And we've got new people. Welcome to Upton. I hope you enjoy it. There we go. We've completed the quest. I'm also just noticing we don't have many berries. We have 20 berries. I think I might be hiding that on my camera. But that's not many, so I think I'm going to build another berry hut. Yay, quest completion. We like quest completion. Gives you a little dopamine boost. There we go. Get as close to that one as we can. I like having all my berry stuff together and close to the market. Look at this. It's almost cleared a whole area. To be honest, that's what we could do over here, but I want to collect the wood. Speaking of which, we need more space to collect the wood. As the other one had 100 in. I think that should be enough space now to start building a church. So let's go to the build menu. I think it's on the spark. Ah, there we go, church. We can start with a rustic church. So, a rustic church, this is the parts building like we did with the manor house. It needs a room, a bell tower, and an interior access. So these are all the rooms. So I think we need a nave. I don't know what a nave is in terms of a church, but that's what we need. And we're gonna plop it. It's gonna, yeah, plop it about there. Maybe back a bit. I think. Now we need a bell tower. Which kind of bell tower should we have? Rustic wooden bell tower, major, minor, or wooden steeple. I quite like the look of the steeple myself. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. It's a very small church, but that's okay. Then we need an entrance, and I think we'll go for a thatched gate. I think that looks very nice. Ooh, kind of tempted to move it all back a bit though, because where the gate will be just a little bit. Maybe even a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's good. And we should have all the stuff for it, although soon we will need to start buying some tools. Oops, I didn't mean to click on it more. And our gathering hut's built, so let's add some workers. And we've also got more space, it looks like, for housing. And do some of this. Oh, there's still some trees there. Don't know if it will even add space for a house, but it might. Yep, it did. Perfect. It's looking nice. It's starting to look like, maybe not a village yet, but maybe a hamlet. It just made me think, a hamlet's just a UK thing? There might be. If they are, and you don't know what it is, it's like basically a collection of houses, which is a lot smaller than a village. I think. I just realised I could be getting that wrong. Right, more people. Welcome people. More church is being built. Now, I know religion can be a touchy subject, but personally I'm not religious, so I choose to believe whenever I have a church in like a town like this that it's some sort of like they're worshipping frogs or something, like it's some sort of made up religion. That is just my personal preference. And it's built! Hey! Churches of the Faith. Word of your first church has reached the clergy. They appreciate your dedication to the faith and thus hold you in higher regard. Thank you very much. We gain 5 clergy influence. Hamlet is lots of countries worldwide, but they have their own translation. Okay, that's cool. I would assume there would be a word for it, because I'm sure it exists in other places. Right, in our church we need to do a priest. We need to add a priest. There we go. Or priestess, is the case maybe. And hopefully that will make them happier. We can see them all going inside. Perfect. Now, what I'm thinking about is where we're going to have some farms. I kind of want the farms quite far away. Maybe up here? Like, if all of this is kind of housing, maybe farms up here would make sense. But for that we would have to buy more territory, I think. I also want to get this territory, but I think I want this to have more like shops, and over here have more industry. Have some mining stuff maybe over here. So yeah, and farms could also go out here eventually. Maybe we have them surrounding everywhere. I think that makes sense. If you guys know about how to design cities, and let me know if that's a good idea. I know I want it not too far from the town, because we're going to have a baker eventually in the town who makes the bread from the wheat. So I don't want them to have to travel too far back and forth to get resources, but I also don't want it too close because it takes up a lot of space. And it also has to be near-ish houses so that the farmers have somewhere to live. Kind of has to be near everything but far away from everything too. Housing is insufficient. Well, that's a good thing. We can probably add some more in, isn't it? Just making sure I've got some space here. I could just get rid of those two. Maybe we'll keep them. I'm sure they would like to have some decorative trees. Here we go. More housing going in. I do like that you don't have to place each house. I think that would be a bit tedious. And I like that they're all unique. Yeah, now let's see. I think the edge of that's there, but I kind of want the farms to be out here. So maybe that's the next territory we buy. I think that would make sense. Because then what my thinking is, well, anyway, I want some refined food. Because that's one of their additional needs. But also can upgrade the people. So we can turn them into commoners, and that makes them better at their job. But certain jobs are designed for commoners, like the priestess should really be a commoner to make sure that they're good at their job. Oh, and our treasury is full. Oh well, that's very nice. Maybe actually, okay. I got him distracted. One thing at a time. First thing, let's make our treasury bigger. We don't even have one yet. Can I have one? No. Can't make one yet. So let's look over here. When can we get a treasury? Here. Okay. We do kind of need one. I'm just thinking, do I try and unlock this level and make a treasury so that we can have more money building up? Or do I start on the farms so we can get bread and make them happier? What do I spend money on? You spend money on unlocking this line, so this costs money and it gets more expensive. But you also spend money on building the buildings, I believe. Each of them cost money. Also, when you went unlocking territories cost money, and upkeeping the territories. So you kind of have to pay sort of rent to have the territories. So I'm not sure which is better. Very capitalist of me to be choosing between my people's happiness and more money. that's not great. But we need to spend money to make them happy. While you're thinking about that, then I'll just see if there's any more housing space I can add. And there's a bit. And our fish storage is full. Let's add more fish to this one then. And we've got more people. I will also need, that's one thing, not a well, I will also need more berries, because we're still low on berries. If I was doing this very properly, I'd probably do something like give every X number of people I'll build more berry huts, but I don't think that my brain could really cope with doing that. That seems too organised to me. I think it would make sense to expand or get the treasury, personally, because more money is good. And then that also gives us the option to unlock the other stuff eventually. Oh, something else I do have to consider though is that these will cost influence that we don't yet have, I believe. So that would be 5 labour influence, and we don't have any labour influence. But maybe we'll get some from unlocking it. Possibly. How's my stone still full? Yikes. And it's a good thing to have lots of stone. Yeah, I think I will. So what we need to do to unlock the treasury is we need to unlock this labour pathway, we'll call it. And to do that, we need to get 25 labour splendor. To do that, we need to decorate anything related to labour. So here we have specific decorations for it. Oh, and we don't have the general decorations yet. So maybe we have to buy the general decorations. Let's do that. Now we have general decorations. And then we can also decorate with those. Here. So is there anything, do we want a pathway? Would a pathway make sense? I don't know where a pathway would go to, but we probably can. Just a little one next to here. Yeah, that looks kind of sweet. Like that. And then maybe we can have a little bench for them to sit on. Out by the front, because this is where the visitors area is. So maybe they could sit on a little bench while they're waiting to talk to me. And then on the other side, let's have some pretty flowers. And here we could have some barrels. That's very nice. And some on the back. It's hard to see through the trees. Maybe there's some flowers along the back as well. We just basically have to add lots of decorations to anything related to labour. Can apply all of that. Some of them are instant, some of them have to be built. And while we were doing that, a courier arrived. for the king. The king is planning new outposts around the borders. This is the same one as we did before. One of his merchants notices your woodcutter council wants to make an offer. They want 50 wood. We've got 200. We can give them some wood. Confirm. And now so far we've got 13 labour splendor, and I think we will get a bit more when this is built. But also, got a little thing here. Advice, progressing with the estates. Your village has caught the interest of the estates of the realm to anticipate splendid monuments which will undoubtedly define the future of your people. So this is giving me a quest to acquire tier 2 decorations, which we've already done. Improve the manor house with a weathervane. Improve the manor house with austere bench simple, which we've already done. Splendor for labour estate is 25 or more. Tier for labour estate is over or at 2. Yes! That's what we want to do anyway, so let's accept that quest. We also have another quest over here. Let's see what this is. Advice, village decorations. Your villagers would enjoy decorations. They'll increase the desirability of an area for better housing and also provide beautification, which improves their prosperity. Yeah, it wants us to add a load of decorations. We can do that as well. Right. So let's do the weather vane first. Let's add it. Can't add it on the top there, but can I add it here? I like it being kind of side on. It also wants us to some of the decorations, which I could just add in here. And that might help us. We could add a terracotta pot just here. What else? Oak planter. Young oak planter. We could put that kind of here. Road sign, I think we can do with the market. And a rope fence we could probably do with the market. I don't know where we'll put that one. Let's apply all of these. Welcome some new people. Oh. Meeting the elders. The elders, the much respected leading men and women among the region's labourers, heard of your village and wish to make themselves useful to your people. They brought welcoming gifts, mainly tools, to ease your village's lot, then pledged their assistance. Oh, that's very nice. We get 10 more tools. That's very nice of them. Little people with the hats of village visitors, which I think is the elders. And we've also got another quest. Advice and influence. An isolated community of fishermen is looking for a kind-hearted builder. They need help constructing a bridge to connect their village to the rest of the realm. They don't have much to offer, but they promise to spread the word about your generosity amongst the labourers. Best builder will draw the blueprints. The best builder will attempt to draw the blueprints of the bridge. If it goes well, I get 10 labour influence. If it goes badly, I get 5. Let's try. Hey! And we got 10. Perfect. Right, why is it class that as, maybe because they're still constructing? Ah, yes, okay. Labour tier 2 has been reached. That's wonderful, that's what we wanted, but that didn't count. So I think that needs to be in the houses. I think that's why. So let's give some of these houses some decorations. So I'm going to have a pot. It's not working. I think that might be bugged. Let's just try it with the road sign, because I want a road sign anyway. Let's put a road sign. Let's put one here. A bit pointing that way. Oh, that one worked. Oh, terracotta bench. I thought it was terracotta pot. Okay. And a rose bush. Let's give them a rose bush. What else do we need? Terracotta bench, eggplant. Put an eggplant there, and then it benefits both of them. Terracotta bench. This one. Rest of them put a bench over here. Yeah. We'll just put it there, I guess. A bit all over the place, but it works. And a rope fence. I might just get rid of the rope fence once we've done it because I don't really like them. And I think it looks a bit weird in this. Maybe we make a little roped off fence garden eventually over here. It could be quite nice. We did it just kind of like that. Yeah. There we go. Another quest complete. I'm just gonna stretch. I'll try to. Nope. Right. Got a new quest. I can go to this. New quest. Grandiose Market. The elders feel your village is almost ready to host a trading fair. However, they are uneasy about receiving visitors with such a market. They would like you to improve its appearance. A few colourful tents wouldn't hurt business, would it? Not sure if I want to do that. Okay, let's do it. Decorations never hurt anybody, like I said. So this is our market, so let's go here. How much is this? We do have a bit of cloth, so I think I could probably do that. Let's add a little tent to both of these. I think red for berries and blue for fish. Oh wait, wrong thing. Red for berries, what else could I add? What could I add to make the market nice? I could add some barrels over here. Yes, that would be nice. And what else could I add? Market stall sign. Could add that. I think that looks nice. We'll do the same for this one. Why is that not working? Select it. There, is this gonna work? There it is. Oh, I accidentally clicked on another quest. So many quests at the moment. The fishermen are thankful for the blueprint, as the bridge will help bring their community to the forefront. As thanks, they would like to trade a fair number of fish for some of your stones. Yeah, that seems like a good trade. We've got a lot of stone. And we do have a lot of fish, but can never have too many. Confirm. We're doing this. Let's give them one of these as well. One of these signs. Just put it there. And we can play with those. There we go. Once that's all built, it should help. Gosh, so many things going on at once. Right, another quest. Surplus of advanced materials. Your artisans have been hard at work, and now the village has a surplus of polished stone and planks. This newfound abundance has sparked their creativity, fostering ideas of incredible structures yet to come. And they get a happiness bonus of 10%. Hey, very nice. That's because we have extra wood and planks and stone. Very nice. Right. They're building those, but now we did unlock tier 2, so we can unlock the treasury, and yes, we now have the labour influence, because we increase the splendour, and we did a load of labour tasks. So we can unlock the treasury. Which means we can go here, add a sub-building, treasury. Right. Ooh, I'm gonna have to move some bits. Let's just move this out. I think I want to add it on the side. There makes sense. I'm also gonna make this a bit bigger. Maybe we could even do a big one. Like this. Why not? Because the bigger the treasury is, no, that looks a bit weird. Maybe eventually, but not right now. The bigger the treasury is, maybe we'll do it like this. Maybe I just want to make sure that this one can come. And then I'll finish my sentence. The bigger the treasury is, the more money you can store. So yeah, that looks good. But why is it saying it's a secret tool? I want it to be the treasury. Here we go. Yep, up a bit. There we go. That would add 120 to our treasury. Not the most, but not the worst. And we can always replace it with a bigger building. And that will give us a little bit more money. And look at this. They've been hard at work chopping down trees, which means we can now install some chopping. Can get rid of some of this. And add even more housing. And housing around here. Maybe not that big. And here. Put them at home, which is nice. Yep. Fit them in again. And I put them in. Perfect. They should stop complaining about housing as much now. I think once this is built, it may be time for us to expand our territories out into here. I mean, wasn't the best starting area, but it will be quite a good area eventually. So like flat bits and trees and rocks and stuff, which will be useful. And there we go, our treasury is built, and we can now collect 620 gold. So let's buy a new territory, I think. This one. Yes, that will take us, can go around there. I think that makes sense. Yeah, they're all the same amount of money, I was just checking. Ooh, that's quite a big territory. But I don't think I want, nah. I don't think I want the farming to be over there. It's tempting. Ooh. Now I can't decide. Because that's quite a big territory. So hard to decide. Can always get it later. Yeah. True. Just wondering whether I stick to having farming in this one or move the farming over here. So that's quite far away. Yeah, I think farming up here. Let's buy it. And let's expand the wood cutting. Include all of this. Still want some of this to be included. Let's just get rid of some of that. Add even more housing area. You can tell they've got enough housing for now though, because they're not building in these big gaps. Which they probably would if they needed more housing. Cool. Unfortunately, it will probably now be a case of waiting for them to chop down the trees. Unless there's anything we could get in the meantime that we need. Expanding storage would be good. A lumber camp would be good because then we can get more workers at each lumber camp. Let's do that because then if we have more workers, then they'll chop down the trees faster in theory. So let's start with this lumber camp. Good edit building. We've now got a load of extra stuff we can add. So some of these, like this one, adds can store more, but this adds extra workers. Ooh. Finding valid positions for everything is going to be a bit tricky though. Might not be space for this one. Yeah, don't have space for that one. But that adds extra workers. Haha. That one's one. I think this one does too. Just check that adds like one extra worker. That's just decorative. That's two, but we don't have space. Same with the other bits. It's so loud. Please. I'll try and do it from a bit further away. Otherwise I can't hear myself. Let's do that. No, there we go. Did I space one of these? No. I don't think so. Ooh, maybe. Probably not. No. Maybe. Ooh, yeah. Can put that one up there. That's two. And then lapping post. Maybe over here. A little bit further back. It was over a minute. There we go. And some more to that one. No access to service. Why? Ah, because they've got as many people as they can have. That will be a problem we'll sort in a moment. First, let's just finish adding bits to these. Okay, add a little drinking post here. And matching post. There's a bit more space for this one, so we can add a couple. Let's add a little hammock as well. There we go. Oh wait, we won't have enough cloth. I wasn't looking at that. Okay, that's fine. This one we won't have enough cloth, which I think is that right? I think both of these need cloth. No. Let me just check. There we go. Right, let's add more workers to them. Wonderful. Okay, and how is the storage doing? The storage is struggling. Might need even more storage. Where could we put that? That might be a challenge. Maybe just across the road we can put some more storage. Here, possibly. Looks a bit funky, but that's fine. I think possibly now might be a good time to take a break. Just we can have a stretch, have a drink, look after myself, have a little break. I normally have a break halfway through. Funny, I normally do it at an hour and it's been 54 minutes. Thank you, Clipcliff. Yep, I think now's a good time for a break. Look after yourself, hydrate, stretch, take your meds if you need to, all of that good stuff, and I'll be back shortly. Just pause. Yeah, it'll probably start wearing off. There we go. Yep. See you in a bit. Hello, hello! Now back. I hope you had a good break. I hope you looked after yourself. Let me just turn down the music. There we go. Yep, I hope you had a good break and looked after yourself. And you're ready to get back into the stream. Let's find our village again. Here we are. And pause. And our warehouse is built, so I can add transporters to our warehouse. And I can collect some wood. Hair was stuck then. It's nice just to watch them. Definitely getting more people. Our population is now at 58. I did get new glasses yesterday, so things are still a little blurry because I'm still getting used to them. So all of this stuff at the top is a tiny bit blurry for me, but I can read it. I might just do that thing again where we get rid of some of these trees, just to give us space. There we go. We'll do that just to make it go a bit quicker. And while we do that, they're complaining that there's no access to service, so I think I'll need to add a bit more space on here. Chapel. Let's add a room. At least one. And make this one a little bit taller. There we go, that would add 12 capacity. 18. It's quite a tall church, but that's okay. We can apply that. And we've got new people. Beautiful. And our fish storage still full. And we hardly have that many berries still. So, more berries. Again. There we go. And as close as we can. More berries. And at some point we might need to expand our grain storage. But first, we've got something up here. Influential village. The elders value your fair influence. They've invited traders from the Labour estate to allocate more resources, sweetening trade opportunities with you temporarily. Trade quantity bonus of 10% from your village with Labour alliances. Very nice. Thank you very much, elders. I think maybe we should buy the storage improvements, because that means we can store more in our warehouses and our granaries. I think that would be quite helpful, because then we can do this and one of these. Straight-ish. It's a bit wonky compared to that one, but like I said, the whole village is going to be a bit wonky. And then we can store more. And they will keep building and farming. We've got something up here. This is some mandates we could do, but we don't have any bread for improving trade routes, and we don't need money from our villagers. So that's fine. need to add more stone to this one, and more wood. And we have more people. Wonderful. And this is slowly disappearing. And then we can start making some bread. Just gonna check on our markets. Our markets are looking good. Making sure they're full. We do have as many, I was just checking we had enough workers for all of the gathering huts. I might actually, I know we just had a break, but I might quickly go for a couple of minutes because if you don't know, you probably do know, I've probably mentioned it before, but I'm disabled in many ways, including chronic pain, and sitting in a chair isn't very good for my chronic pain. So I might just go grab some pain meds and then be right back. Right, sorry about that. I'm back. Always good to take meds if you're in pain, and it will help me scream. And our thing is already built. Our hut. So let's add some markers to that. Because we only had 12 berries left. Which we want a lot more than that, seeing as we have 380 fish. We definitely need to up our berry production. What was I doing? I added this to the grange. That's right, that's now built. Granary, not grange. I'm saying grange because there's when you get the monastery, you have a storage thing for food, and it's called the grange. I'm getting myself mixed up. Don't think we quite have enough space yet to do our first farm. What's this? Our sawmill storage is full, so let's add planks to this one. I'm really happy with how the village is coming along. What new builds do we have? It's saying we have something new to build. Oh, that's just from our decorations. Just have to hover over them so you've seen that there are new ones. And this storage is full, but we know that that's okay. And I can see we've got new people arriving. Welcome to Hopton. I hope you enjoy it. It's a very nice village. And instantly there's new houses going up. It's very nice when I have space for houses. Ocean fact. I didn't know we had ocean fact as an option. The mimic octopus can imitate flatfish, lionfish, and sea snakes by changing its posture and movements. That's really cool. I love marine animals a lot, so that's really cool. I know they could change like their shape to imitate rocks and stuff. I don't know about that specific octopus, but a lot of octopi can change shape and colours. That's a very cool ocean fact. I should show the rays in the background. I don't know how easy you'll be able to see it, but on this shelf here, I've got a wooden mechanical ray that swims. I was going to say flies. They do have wings, but no, it swims when you turn it, and my partner Clipproof is my mod in the chat, got it for me for I think my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember. It moves. I don't dare move it at the moment because when I was building it, one of the wings did snap a little bit, so it kind of moves a bit wonky. That's like me. I move wonky too. Yeah, rays are my favourite animals. Manta rays, specifically. They're very majestic. And I also really like sharks. Partly because they're related to rays, but also because they're very cool on our own. Come on, we might have just about enough space now, I think. So let's buy farming. And it gives us a lot of new buildings. So just need more people. And let's go wheat farm. Let's build it. I think about here. Try and get aligned. That looks pretty good. There we go. We'll build the wheat farm first. And also need space in this grange. I keep saying grange, granary. I need to get it in my head. Granary. And our church is big. So we now have a capacity of 42. Which is good. It's still not everyone in the village, but that should be okay. And then we can build a big wheat farm here and start making bread. It should make them happier again. We do also need to keep an eye on our tools though. But we are buying tools when we trade, so I think it should be okay. And we're doing very well on like planks and wood and stone. And now that we've bought the now that we've unlocked bread, we can sit up here and it now tells us how much we have. It's currently 0. But soon it won't be. There we go, it's built. So we can add some farmers. And we have to paint the crop field. So I'm going to start it from here. Bring it out. Towards it. Trying to make it squarish. There we go, adequately sized. That's what we want to see. So now we'll start making wheat. And we need to build a windmill. Let's build that next door. that maybe? I think that looks nice. Window. That one was all our tools, but hopefully then we'll buy more. Tool production would be a good thing to start soon. Maybe that's stone here. Don't want to be in the middle of the trees, but just looking if there was any iron over here. There's some here. There's some in the middle of town. I'm just wondering whether we could have some like mineral kind of what's the word? My brain's a bit foggy. Industry, that's the word. Have like a mineral industrial area maybe here. But I'm glad we've done at least what I set out to do, which was build the church and build the farm. Although that won't be fully done until we've got all the different bits. Just checking what state it's in. Once it's stopping and harvesting and goes to planting, it should appear. Going very nicely, a little peaceful village. Which will one day be a very possibly non-peaceful city. Well, it will be a peaceful city, but possibly quite a hectic one. And we've traded more tools, that's good. I don't know why, the paths are quite funny sometimes, like why are they going that way there? And I want them to just go that way. But I like that the centre kind of comes like a spider. There we go. A farm has appeared. And still so little berries. What's up with berry production? Yikes. I think we need to add more. We've only got 7 berries. I just don't want them to run out of food. I think they're using this path for berry picking. Maybe. I assume you mean this one I was talking about. That would maybe make sense. Oh, I see. There's a little fork. Yes. Oh, right. I couldn't see that before. There's a little fork here that goes off into the forest for berry picking. That makes sense. Eventually we'll probably put something like here and stop them from going that way. But it doesn't really matter at the moment. I like it when it's just natural paths. And this kind of looks like a giraffe pattern. I don't know if you can see that, but like with all the paths and the green bits, it looks like a green giraffe spots. Should your berry pickers be close to the forest so they can bring berries back quicker? This is a good question. I don't know the answer. Because in one way, yes, they could probably pick berries quicker and bring it back to the huts. But then the huts would be quite far away from the granary and the market. Let's put a few and see. Let's put a few out. Kind of want all of this that to be farming, so maybe let's put some berry pickers out here. Try and make it aligned. My imaginary grid in my head. one there. One over here. I think we'll start with 3 by the first. And we'll see if that helps. I would probably put it over here, but I want all of that to be farming. And I don't want to have to get rid of the berry hats if I can avoid it. There we go, 3 of them. And we have a quest. Advice: increasing housing density. Villagers are happy to learn about your plans to enhance fortification and carry out patrols. They believe this will increase the village's density and foster prosperity for the entire community. Ooh, I mean, that would be useful. Let's accept this quest. This is to build a watch post where we can have patrollers and watchmen. It's a satisfactory in your brain always looking for efficiency and optimization. Yep, it's helpful. I'm very bad at that in the Foundation. In my other world, I have like everything at like opposite ends of the village. So they have to go like across the whole, well, it's a city now, but they have to go across the whole city to get to places. You have to have a lot of forward thinking, I think, which I don't have. Yeah, this is to build the watch post and have patrollers and watchmen, which means then I can increase housing density, which would be good. I don't know if we can do that quite yet, but I will accept it because there's no time limit or anything on it. Right, let's add some millers. So I'm going to flour. And then let's build a bakery. I think we'll put the bakery over this side. I'm going to try and make like a sort of square around here. Let's put it here. Make sure it's kind of aligned with the church. Almost. A bit more like that. And yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. Just move it back a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. There. I think that's good. Does look a bit wonky. I think maybe like that's a bit better. And I want space to be able to add more stools in front. Yeah, that looks quite good. Build a bakery. Get some more people. Now, this is complaining that it doesn't have enough wheat, but it doesn't really matter. It's still producing flour. And we can add more forages. And we can start our experiment over here. We only have 1 unemployed person at the moment, but we'll add more when we get one. Starting to get some like proper production systems going, which is exciting. Gonna open my next dish. That was quite a good click. I don't know if you would have heard that. It's thirsty work streaming. Yeah, we don't have any unemployed. Stone is still, how is stone working? These miners are seriously just working like crazy. We're gonna have to add some extra storage. You're almost half expecting me to get covered in colour because of the sound. I was careful. Weirdly, I'm quite good at opening cans so that they don't explode. Yeah, this needs to be It would have made for a good clip. It would. Although I don't know if that's really how I want to get known. You're the person who got covered in cola in a stream. There we go. Can build some extra storage. And we've got new people! Hooray! Welcome to Hopton. Let's put you to work. I hope I don't have any disabled villagers, because it's quite an ableist society that I'm building. Everyone has to work. At least so you do have the option of kicking out the unemployed ones, and at least they're not doing that. I suppose, though, it's based on medieval times, so medieval times would have been quite ableist. And we've got a career approaching. I do kind of wish that, like, when a warehouse was full, it didn't have the little thing above it. Because, like, I know it's full. It's not going to empty anytime soon. And this one... Yeah, that one's still got space, but I need the tools. Right, do we have any more people to add? Yes. Can add one more. And we have new quest. Celebrating the labourers. The elders would like you to host a regional fair. This is an occasion to open up more trading opportunities by celebrating the fruit of hard labour. Ensuring the mood at first is high, your people will do the rest. What do we get in exchange? Raise happiness to 75, it's currently 72. I don't think we're quite ready for that because of our berry situation, because we'll get an influx of travellers. And if they don't have, they will eat all our berries, and then we'll be unhappy, and then we'll fail at the fair. So I don't think we can do that. Ah, not right. Sorry, I'm wiggling a lot. So I'm going to say not this time, but maybe another time. When did disabled people in the medieval times be tried for being a witch? Probably. Probably. And anyone who tried to help them with, like, remedies. I mean, I suppose it also depends, because, like, there's just the element of class. So, like, if you were disabled and couldn't work, but you were, like, the son of an earl or something, that probably wasn't so bad. But if you were, like, a normal person, like, you didn't have enough money, then it would probably end badly. And we've got more people. So we can add more forages. I think you're right, about the berries. We're now up to 34, which is the highest it's been. I think a combination of both is good. Like having some by the forest, some by the town. So then the one by the town can go straight to the market, but the one by the forest can have time to come down. And our bakery's built, but we have no one to work at the bakery yet. That's okay. I like that I have a vision in my mind for how it's gonna look. I think that's a good sign. Because like the first time I played it, I got to kind of about this point, and I was like, I've built everything too close, nothing's working, everything's in the wrong place. So I had to give up on that. But then the next one I did, it was okay. I've done it twice before, but never finished. And every play time is different. playthrough. That's the term I was looking for. Every playthrough is different. This is a completely different setup from my other one. The only thing that's the same is I did have like a little square for the market. Now we can get some more people. Immigration rate is high, which is good. And we've got some more people. Let's put you to work. Housing insufficient. Ooh. Ooh. But there's space for a house here. Can add a little bit. I don't know how much good it's gonna do, but I can add a little bit around here. There we go. Let's give him space for 2 more houses. I could add a little bit here, I suppose. So many houses already. Maybe it would be good to start improving the housing density. And we're getting a good amount of flour. We've got 43 flour. So when we can add some bakery workers, we should be able to make some bread. And there's another house building over there. Wonderful. What's this say? Surplus of construction materials. Wood and stone, with these anything is possible. Our villagers look at the surplus and marvel at their potential. Will it be a church, a manor, a tavern? Excitedly, everyone ponders what might come next. And we get a happiness bonus. Hey! And our stone is full again. Oh my goodness. Just keep adding more slots of stone, I guess. We could, I know what we could do. Clicked on the wrong thing, that's what we could do. We could get the stonemason hat so we can produce polished stone from our stone, which would use up some of the stone and give us a new resource. I think we'll do that. And let's add that maybe here. We'll make this house have the muddiness, pollution stuff, but I don't think it really matters that much. Keep it as far away from the houses as we can. Ooh, and more people! Look, all the gathering huts are full, so now we can add more bakers. And yeah, you can see here that this is best suited to commoner, so their production efficiency is reduced because they're not commoners. Let's add flour as a resource here. So then the flour can come from here to here and they can get it straight from there. First bakery! A delicious aroma drifts upon the warm winds this morning. It's your village's first bundle of bread, fresh out of the oven, to the delight of every villager and their tingling taste buds. And we get a happiness bonus of 10%. I think we're doing well. Our fish storage is full. Let's add another spot for fish. We're trading fish, aren't we? Let me just check that. Resources, fish. Oh, we can't yet. Could we get one to trade fish? That we need needs clothes for. That's now fish. Could get this one. Yeah, that might be quite good to get a top-breed trade route. Then we can sell clothes, which I don't have yet. Common wares, glass, barrels, polished stone, gold, bread and fish. Is that going to be worth it? I don't know if it is. No, I think this one will be better. You know what, let's do it. Why not? Then we can go here and we can go to fish. Sell. Let's say we can sell anything above. Oops, what did I do? I think anything above like 200? Not too far away. Ah. There we go. Anything above 200 we can sell. I've got more people, so we can add another big perfect. And they can start making bread. Right, what do we need? We're out of tools at the moment, but that's okay, because I'll buy some more when the trader comes through. I do think though, I just want to see if we can make a watch post yet. We haven't unlocked watch post yet, so we can't do this quest. I think maybe we need to unlock the stuff for making tools next, because then we won't be spending as much for making tools. And they're full of bread. But first, let's do this. Goods market. Oh, yeah, no food store, that's fine. Refined food, yeah. For a second I thought we needed a different kind of store, but we don't, it's fine. As straight as we can. Let's put it. Oh, we actually wanted to kind of go like here, I think. Because we want them to go down this road. So I think we want it like there. Yeah. And then that gives them a gap to go down here. I think that makes sense. Looks a bit wonky. Okay. That looks a bit wonky. There. Let's do that. Don't need to worry about decorating it yet. We've got more people. And a quest. Advice: profiting from taxation. It seems your treasury has been low on coins lately. Ugh, yeah, it is. Some of your villagers suggest temporary increasing taxes until the treasury is full. I don't really want to increase taxes because that makes them unhappy. I don't like making my villagers unhappy, but we are low on money, so I might do just for a little bit. Then we'll decrease it, but just for a little bit. Taxes. There. See, they're still like almost in the green. That's fine. Oh. Oh, we can't build a stonemason hut because we don't have any cloth. Okay. That's a shame. Let's get back our resources at least. And we can build it once we've got cloth. That was silly. But these things happen. Need to pay more attention. Entering the market tender, and that's a sign. Good. Hey, there we go. We did the quest for increasing taxation. Now we've got a breadstone, which should make them happy. What do we want to do next? Tools would be good. Oh, what was that noise? I heard a noise. GSR 70. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. It scared me. I'm not used to hearing it. So the sound scared me. Oh, villagers are now eligible for the commoner status. That's exciting. Welcome on in. Am I saying it right? GSR 70? Is there an easier way? Or not an easier way, but something else you like to be called? If not, that's still a cool name. I've completely lost my train of thought now. And I want to change the volume on alerts. Yeah, I'll do it now, just in case. Our village will disappear for a moment. And I'm changing. And I can't find. Oh, there we go. That's why it's all the way up there. Right. You just started playing this a few days ago. Still learning, looking for advice. Oh, that's really cool. I'm also very new to playing it. My main bit of advice is leave a lot of room for things. It can be quite easy to like start out and put everything close together and think, oh, I've got plenty of space, and then you end up wanting to expand and then pulling your hair up. But yeah, I'm also still very much learning. We've got a merchant approaching. And I think our next step is probably going to be to make tools, because at the moment we don't have much money and we keep buying tools from trading. And if we could make our own, I think that would be better. So I think we do have to spend a bit of money to unlock it. Tool production. It would give us a charcoal hut, an iron mining camp, and the iron smelter and the blacksmith. Hopefully I can build all of that without needing other resources that we don't have. I think let's buy it and find out. We're trying to build a royal tower. I believe that's how it's called. Okay. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. I think I probably in the castle stuff, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm not very good at the castle stuff. So I played this, haven't played it all the way through ever, but I have another world that I was playing before, which inspired me to stream it. And I built a castle, but I made it too small, hence my advice. I built most things too small, and then I wanted to expand it and didn't have any space. Right, there we go. Right, let's look at what we need to do our iron production. First we'll need iron mining camp. And we need cloth. We need cloth for everything. Okay. I think maybe we need to spend some money on cloth. Because we need cloth for stone, polished stone, we need cloth iron mining, we need cloth. Oh no, that's planks for charcoal. We need polished stone for these, so yeah. Cloth is the next step, it turns out. But first, I got a message. Wood for the bishop. The bishop is looking to build a few chapels along the pilgrimage routes. One of his merchants noticed your woodcutting camps and wants to make you an offer. Which wood do we? They want 100 wood, we have 400. But we get clergy influence, so I think that sounds good. We can give them some wood. We'll confirm it. Wood is kind of the thing that I'm like, yeah, we always have enough, really. I bet I'll come to regret that. Right. I could press on that to go to the progression. I need to go here. I think we need to unlock wool and cloth, which will give us goods. We just also needed if we want to get commoners. So that could work. Sheep farm. You can start building these. Don't know if you're talking to me or DSR17 Club Buff. If you mean me, I'm not quite sure. I think something like both. I think I've got something like 30, I want to say. Last time I checked it was like 20, and I've played quite a bit since then, but yeah. Not very much in terms of like games. Like some games can get at hundreds and hundreds. But I enjoy this game a lot. I think it's my new favourite game. Right, let's build a sheep farm. And let's build it over here. I can actually do it that way around, and then we can see the front, and then it's a bit more pretty. Build a sheep farm by the river. And this can be our farming area. A little bit forwards. Build. And we have more people. And we've got so many houses. Ooh, we're going to run into a housing problem again soon, I think. It's not good. It's I assume we're right at the edge of we're right at the edge of our territory. It may be a problem. I don't know where else we could build housing unless we unlock this part, but we don't really have any money to unlock this part yet. Maybe a bit of a problem. Oh, we could also unlock here. Either way, we need lots of money. But I think sheep farm will be good, and at least we've unlocked a lot of other things, even if we maybe shouldn't have yet. Yeah, I'm definitely not very good at the production lines and making everything efficient and putting stuff next to each other that work together. I'm not thinking about that very much. It's mostly based on vibes. Hey, a sheep farm. And shepherds. Paint our area for sheep. Just put it kind of next to this one. Maybe a bit taller. Keep going until it says it's an adequate size. At the moment it's too small. They need a lot of space, don't they? Wow. Okay, there we go. There's our space for sheep. And we got more people. Oh, whoops. common path tier 3 unlocked. Okay, cool. We don't need to worry about that yet, but we have the option of unlocking more stuff. Get more people. When they start to complain that there's not enough housing, is probably when we'll unlock this up, like now. But first we'll have a look what this is. Improving the trade with Topbury. Topbury sees potential in a fleet of carriages. They want to trade more goods with your village and would like your help crafting such vehicles by supplying them with tools. The neighbouring village will expect you to eventually help them by sending resources for a mandate. I think that's fine. I don't really know what that means yet, but I will accept and see. We like helping our neighbours. Right. What might actually be more beneficial than expanding all the housing is trying to upgrade the what's gone from brain? Density, that's the word. Upgrading the density. But to do that, we need to get the village fortification. I think we can get that. Yay! Upgrading fortification. Fortification is required by houses to increase their density and by certain workplaces to function properly. By ensuring an area with by enclosing an area with walls that provides the type of fortification needed. By building watchtowers, you then need a watchman to occupy it, but they can be hid from a watch post, a sub-building, and the manor house. You should see a visual feedback once the area is covered with fortification. Cool. I haven't really experimented at all with walls because I like to be able to expand and I don't want to have to keep getting rid of the wall, expanding, putting the wall back. Surplus of advanced materials. Your artisans have been hard at work and now the village has surplus of polished stones and planks. This newfound abundance has sparked their creativity, fostering ideas of incredible structures yet to come. We get a happiness bonus of 10%. Brilliant. Right, we don't have any adult sheep yet, so they can't share the will of the baby sheep. Look at the little baby sheep. It's so cute. And they have bells. Left bells. Wow, that was loud. That was very loud in my ear, little sheep. Why are these complaining? No resources to extract. I've not seen that before. They don't have any berry bushes. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, well, in that case, I guess we're gonna need to expand into this territory so they have some berries to get. Oh, there's berries up here. We don't have that bit yet. There's berries along. Okay, not many berries. Okay, let's try this territory then. Because we need more berries and more housing. And let's give them some area where they can cut the houses. I'm just gonna keep up spending, expand up here. But the berry gatherers can go around here. I think that should work. That's unfortunate. I've honestly never seen that before. Can you replant berry bushes? They don't like go away, they just grow back. Like these are all berry bushes. The berries just grow back on them eventually. Which is why it's weird. I think they just only had a few bushes and like picked them. Maybe it takes a while for them to grow back. Weird. Now they're complaining about food. So much complaining. That doesn't really matter because we don't have any commoners, so refined food is just a like want rather than a need. Right, let's build a watch post. Next. That's a building. Watch post. Let's actually build one in the middle. Let's build it like this. Although, actually maybe not because we want in here to upgrade first. We could build two, I guess. We could build that one. And then we could build another watch post. Here. That's very cool. I think that kind of works. There we go, and then some of the houses can start to upgrade. And our stone is full again. And our wood. Stone can go there. Wood can go there. Planks can go there. It's going well. It does annoy me when it complains. Because I'm a perfectionist. Oh, we've got too many unemployed people, which means we've got no new people coming in. That's okay for now. And let's, thinking about it, let's add some berry things. Sorry, that's loud. Down here, because we were trying to put them close by. Put one there, and one next to it. And another one. No harm in having lots of berry cousins. Perfect. And our towers are built. Let's add a patroller and a watch person, and then we can paint this area. So we want to try and paint all the houses purple. Like that. I think that's got all of them. Yep. And that should mean that there. Oh, there's no way inside. That's not good. They need a door. Just add a basic door. Apply. There we go. I think that should have all it needs. And we've still got too many fish. Can add a bit more in here. There we go. All our berry huts are ready. And some berry gatherers. Don't have enough to fill them all. It's looking very nice. It's very house heavy at the moment, but that's okay. We'll keep going. More people, I can put the last one in here. So you can get lots and lots of berries. And I think this is now built. Yep. So I can add a watch person and a patroller. Oh, we only had one person left. Can't add a patroller quite yet. Housing insufficient. Well, we can do something about that, can't we? We can expand all of this. Let's keep that like that. Can get rid of all of that. And that's a residential area. And here. And here. There. Turn back here. Perfect. Lots of nice spaces for housing. We can always expand down here if we need to. I would add another fisher person, but I don't think we really need it. Everyone seems quite happy. I always want to look at why some of them are not fully happy. No refined food, no service. Housing, refined food, service, refined food, service. Okay. Might need to expand the church even more. We did 3, that's not adding much. I think we need to add a whole new room to the church. Maybe on the back or outside over here. Fine. I think that works, that would add 18. Yeah, let's do that. Housing still insufficient. That's okay, they're building houses. Population hits 100. You've welcomed 100 villagers to your growing community. While still small, the spirit of cooperation shines through. It is a hopeful beginning as you lay the foundation for future dreams. Hey! We've hit 100 people! And our money's going up. Our bread production is not great, I'll be honest. That's because we don't have much in terms of farms. Heads up, it's 2 hours. Oh, thank you. Maybe we should have another break here. I think do I continue? I think I'd like to continue at least for a little bit. But I think we'll have a little break here. And then, yeah, be back. Make sure you hydrate, have a stretch, look after yourself, take comments if you need to, all of that good stuff. And yeah, we'll have a break here and we'll be back in a little bit. We'll go, did not mean to do that. I pressed the wrong thing. That was what I meant to press. Oh, we're back. Oh, let me just turn the music off. There we go. Hope you had a good break. We probably won't go for a huge amount longer, I don't think, but I'm happy to go for a little bit longer. So let's unpause. Housing still insufficient. We've got plenty of space for housing. I guess we could add some up here now. Just in case. Get up here. Add some more housing. There's plenty of space for houses. Do I need enough resources for building houses? I do, but I believe they only take wood, stone, and tools. I don't know if they even take tools, so we should have plenty of stuff for them. Right, they don't have anywhere to chop wood. Let's give them. They can chop this because this will need to be empty anyway. The berry can, yeah. Berries are doing well. That's what we like to see. I'm trying to leave a little bit of woodland free. That should help with their need for wood. Perfect. Right, they're full of wool now, so we need to go here. We need to make a weaver's hut, and I think I'm going to put the weaver's hut near the wool place. I think that makes sense. Because then I can just get the wool straight from there and make it into cloth. I think that would be good. Now we've got more wool. Housing's still there. Oh, there we go. Housing's going up. Sometimes it is a bit buggy with the like areas and it thinks there isn't space when there is. So what I might just do is like undo this and then redo it, and that might help, but I'm not sure. Just this one thing. And then next time we get rid of any houses there. There we go. I do it. Give it a little moment for it to realise that I've done that. And then redo it. Don't know if it'll make any difference whatsoever, but we can try. Okay, there's lots of space for housing. Don't know if that will help them. What we're doing. Okay, now we can add some weavers. They've got a bit of a stiff shoulder. And then we can make a tailor's workshop. And I think we'll put that kind of in the town next to this one. There was the front. That's a permanent front. Okay. Then I guess we'll do it just like that. So it's kind of aligned, everything. That. I can put it right next to it. I think that looks good. Yeah. That means they can make clothes. But we also probably want another storage area. I don't want it probably like somewhere here. But add another warehouse. Look at the back of here, I think. Although, we do probably want space to expand the church if we want to. So let's just put it like here, I think. Maybe the other way around. So I want to be able to expand the church. But we also want storage. Yeah, that's kind of wonky actually. That's very wonky. Okay. Let's do a bit more like that. Let's do it like that. That way, yeah. I think that's a good space. Yeah, look at our berries now at 248. And now we can have tailors. So yeah, we've got enough weavers. Can add some tailors. Waiting for workers. Aye, and yeah, now they've started building houses here. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. Do you have any goals or aspirations for this world? Just to make a big thriving city. I would like to try and get better at these sort of production lines, making things efficient. Other than that, not really. Just kind of get like as many resources as I can and everyone as happy as I can. Warehouse is built. I can assign wool and cloth and clothes. Villager path is blocked. To where? To here. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, Hopton is now a town. Hey, we've got a town. Wonderful. Oh, yes, I forgot that we haven't added any patrollers to this thing yet. We'll sort that in a bit. Some of these now. Yes, some of these houses have started to upgrade. And a couple of them. The rest will start to upgrade as well. And then we can have more people in them. Our wood storage is full. I guess we also need to add another warehouse down here then. Maybe do this one like this. Oh, actually no, let's do it the other way. Because then we can expand more easily. Doing it on kind of curve of the river. Like that. Oh wait, no, before we do that, let's move it. I forgot because we want to give it space to be expanded. So let's put it actually over here, and then we have that space to expand it. There we go. It's better. And we have more people. So we can add some patrollers here. We can pick a patrol area. There we go. We can patrol those houses. almost built. And this is starting to collect wool and cloth. That was the sound of the warehouse being built. But we don't have any people, but let's just do some wood. I think it's only wood that we need at the moment. I'm glad our berry production is going well. We'll definitely need to expand the wheat farm, because we're not producing enough wheat at the moment. Which means we don't have any bread. Housing is still a problem. Well, if we have all of this, we can maybe expand housing that bit down, and then have all of this for industry. So let's just expand it kind of here. Now there's plenty of space. And we've got more people. That's what we like to see. And letters on here. We've stored them there. We're starting to make clothes now. And we're starting to produce cloth. Which means we might now be able to stonemason. We need 5 cloth. We've got that, so let's build the stonemason hat. I'm just gonna undo this again. Try and get it to realize a space here. I'll just leave it undone for a while. Now they're complaining that they have no trees to chop. You know what I will do? I think it's finally time for first camp. Let's put this one. Let's put it here. I'll do it in like a straight line, I guess. Straightish line. Good enough. More people. Add them to the warehouse. Put the rest of it back the housing thing. See if that works. This time. Okay, first the thing's built. Per building zoning. Some buildings require a designated zone to operate, which you can organise via their building window. We will do that when we have people. What else do we need to be doing? Crossworking. They're producing stuff. That's all good. We're kind of just waiting for people now. But immigration level is high, so we should get some more people coming in soon. But it's a trader. Don't see any more people coming yet. I don't know if I can. Okay, there we go. Just get them all of this area to replant. Hey, more people coming. That's what we like to see. I'm afraid I'm going to be putting you guys straight to work. Hopefully you don't mind. Let's make one of you a forester. And one of you a stonemason. They should also be a commoner, but we're not upgrading anyone yet until we can guarantee that we can get them the resources they need. I think, honestly, that might be quite a good place to call it for today. Because we still have the plans for making the iron mining. And we'll want to expand the farming, but I can note those down as plans for next time, and then that will make it easier next time when we're starting, because we'll have something to get straight to. I think that sounds like a good plan to me. Now, I might need your help with finding somebody to rate. So let's quit out of here. First we'll pause. Leave it there. And quit out of here. Go to this one. And I'm just gonna save the game. I have to make sure it's saved because that would be an absolute nightmare. I would be losing all of that progress. Best suggestion is Luna Cupcake. Okie dokie. Cool. That's saved. That's fine. Let's go over here and find them. Channel. Okay. I don't know this person, but looks like they're playing Minecraft. Something about a Ren fair. Sounds cool. So yeah, I don't know this person. I don't know if they're PG, but I'm gonna send you on over to them. I forgot how I actually channel. Find them. 1 second, guys. Start raid. Okay, gonna start the raid now. So yeah, thank you very much for streaming. Watching the stream and I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Yeah, I'll do it on over to Luna Cupcake, or if you don't want to watch them, you can raid whoever you like. Starting the raid. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time.